Disclaimer: this video does not contain factual information of the release of 2.2, since the actual release date has not been confirmed yet. This video covers educated guesses on the release of 2.2. The truth is, we don't know when 2.2 will come out, so the best we can do is theorize and gather the best theories created by many YouTubers and creators to include for the most likely candidate for 2.2's release date. In order to not waste your time, the timestamp on the screen right now should indicate the time I talk about the release date, so skip there if you want to know it quickly. However, I do recommend you watch the entire video so you know where the guesses are coming from. Hello everyone, it's Wally here, and today we'll be covering one of the most asked questions of Geometry. When will the new update come out? Truthfully, we don't know, but we're still prone to making educated guesses on when the release date could be. We have been waiting for 2.2 for such a long time, and it only makes sense that it comes out soon. Now, we have said countless times, but we are always wrong. So when will 2.2 come out? Well, let's start looking at what we know so far. Now, RobTop has also said that he is speedrunning 2.2. With all of that out of the way, let's talk about the sneak peek. The sneak peek was published in August. 6 months have passed since when. The rest of August, September, October, November, December, January, and the first half of February. And the update has been closer than ever to being finished in all those months. Although we still haven't gotten the update has been nearly done since the sneak peek. Now, since the update has been nearly done for a whole 6 months, it's safe to assume that the update is coming out quite soon. All the big features such as platformer versus the map, etc. are probably done at this day and age, but some believe in slightly different outcomes. Let's look at some popular beliefs by many YouTubers. These YouTubers all have put time and effort into getting their answers on this topic, so I recommend you go subscribe to all of them. Links are in the description. Let's begin off with Irma. First off, I'm truly sorry, Irma, for pronouncing your name terribly wrong. Second off, she thinks that 2.2 is most likely to come out in the spring or summer period of 2022.
Realistically, I'd put my money on 2.2 coming out sometime during the spring or summer of 2022. The update is closer than it's ever been, but it seems like there's still a decent amount of polishing left to be done, and Rob has to make sure that everything works as intended before he can release it to the world.
Although she does also state that there is a possibility of it coming out sooner, or maybe even later than that. She says that the update is closer than ever, but RobTop still has a lot of polishing to do, and he has to also test whether everything in the update works as intended. Others have a different opinion though. Ex-creator Goal has talked about the possibility of 2.2 already being finished, and RobTop is just waiting for the update to be processed on Steam, iOS, and Android before releasing it. As we know, those services have to check and update any scan for potential threats and issues and viruses it can contain. Obviously, RobTop would not transmit a virus with its extremely popular games, but Steam, Apple, Google have no way to really know that, so they need to verify the update first. The reason Rob hasn't released the update yet is because he simply can't. He has to wait for the Play Store, App Store, and Steam to finish verifying that his update is indeed a malicious software free before releasing it. Although I doubt that ex-creator Goal actually believes in this is happening currently, this is just the theory he put out, since there's still a chance of it occurring. Back when the sneak peek came out, Jamers Dash believed that 2.2 would come out 7 months later. He said this when the sneak peek released, and now, since it's been 6 months since the sneak peek released, he could be right. There's a large chance of 2.2 coming out in the next few months. Eric Van Wilderman, although not doing a lot of research on this topic, stated that he feels that 2.2 will not come earlier than the winter of 2022.
I feel like even though there's a lot of really cool things that we've seen in the sneak peek, I feel like there's a lot of work to be done. However, I am going to guess that this is probably going to come out like winter 2022. Maybe at like the 5-year mark of when 2.1 came out. I could see around that, but I don't think it's going to come out any earlier.
So far, we have taken a look at everyone else's opinion, and I have mixed the most educated guesses of those educated judges and merged them into one Frankenstein release date super horror monster man 87 imposter Among Us, and added my own opinion as flavoring. But before we look at that, I split them into 4 groups: BMP, MP, AMP, and MAMP, which mean before meme period, after meme period, and much after meme period, with meme period being on 22nd of February 2022. I'm going to start off with the least likely to most likely. Much after meme period. This is the least probable option. Although 2.2 still has plenty of work to be done before it releases, I would assume it would be sooner than this period. But this brings me to my next point. Before meme period. 2.2 is closer than it's ever been, but I still think it requires some time to be finished, although it's more likely to be released before February 22nd than way after February 22nd. Speaking of February 22nd, meme period. Now, February 22nd is an actual possible release date for the long anticipated update. It's also possible that the update is already finished and Robert is waiting for this date to quickly release it. And now we get to my personal opinion and many others on when 2.2 will finally be released after meme period, or within 2 months of this video going live. 2.2 is closer than ever. RobTop has been putting so much work into it. It's gotten to a stage where it's faster if RobTop finishes the update himself rather than going to the process of finding other programmers to help him. RobTop is practically done with the update. With everything RobTop has been teasing recently, we should be excited. But yet, here we are, still not knowing when 2.2 will come out. So, I've decided to come up with the 3 most probable answers. These answers are between February 22nd and April 13th. The dates I've decided to pick out are February 22nd, 2022, February 23rd, 2022, and March 14th, 2022. These are probably the most probable dates of 2.2 releasing. But with all that, we can safely say that 2.2 is closer than ever, and the amount of polishing RobTop has to do is practically being reduced to 0. So with that, we can say that we are officially in the endgame of 2.1. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you have an amazing day. See you guys when 2.2 eventually comes out. Peace.